I'm Ashy Boo Boo. Here's what happened. A SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket lifted off from California in the early hours of Tuesday morning, carrying 81 payloads to orbit before returning its first stage to a drone ship waiting at sea. This was the company's 18th transporter rideshare mission, a program designed to ferry large numbers of small satellites from multiple customers in a single launch. 81 objects on one rocket, one landing on a ship in the ocean. The mission went exactly as planned. Whether or not that should still feel remarkable is a question the industry stopped asking some time ago, and I find that more interesting than the launch itself. SpaceX continues to operate on a schedule that treats orbital delivery approximately the way other companies treat courier logistics. Our producer just made a face. I'm choosing not to ask. Moving on.
18 missions. I have now watched that ship catch a rocket more times than I have caught a feeling.
Walter has feelings on file. They are pending a second read. And now to Walter Croncat for the latest.
China conducted a ballistic missile test into the South Pacific using a dummy warhead in a launch that drew immediate attention from governments across the region. The test occurred on the same day that Australia and Fiji signed a mutual defense treaty, an agreement widely understood as a direct response to growing Chinese influence in the Pacific. The timing was noted by analysts. Whether it was coincidental is, in this correspondent's view, a matter worth sitting with. The missile test represents one of the more overt shows of long-range capability China has conducted in recent years, and regional governments have described it as a source of concern. The situation is, as it has been for some time, developing. And in this professional assessment, it will continue to develop for some time yet. I was woken for this. I would like that acknowledged. Someone opened a window. I did not approve a window. And that's the scoop.
That's the scoop, apparently. Walter Croncat. Salem has the next story.
A research review published in the journal Animal Behavior has found that cross-species communication, animals of different species actively coordinating with one another, occurs across a wide range of taxa and ecological settings, which is, and I want to be careful here, a lot more common than anyone gave it credit for. The review, led by a researcher at the University of Oxford and co-authored by a team of 57 scientists, found that animals use body movements, visual displays, calls, and behavioral cues to cooperate across species lines, usually to access shared food resources or to exchange services like protection from predators. The greater honey-guide bird, for instance, uses specialized chattering calls to recruit other species into collaborative foraging. There's something about this story I have been turning over since I read it, and I can't fully explain why. I'll work it out later. The researchers note that cross-species communication remains poorly studied, despite how broadly it appears to occur, meaning the examples we know about are almost certainly just the ones we happen to notice. Communication across species lines. Apparently, it happens constantly, and we've largely been ignoring it. That tracks. I need a minute. I cannot have a minute. Filing this one under to be continued. A cat's field of vision is about 200 degrees. I can see more of this room than you can. I have noticed things.
Subscribe now. Tomorrow you takes the credit. Tomorrow you always does. That's all for now. Thank Mew, and good night.